Fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Hoosiers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the counter. Nowhere to go.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Might as well run him again. Got an alley. Oh, he's got some space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that and pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Raiola unloads to the wideout. Working the middle, ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the gun, it's Davison. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll send the back in motion. First play of this drive. He's going to go for a big one. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Looking for more room. The 30. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally.
Got it! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ducks. We need a timeout. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Got a little space. Oh, a lot of space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. Out wide right, it's Martin. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Long way to go on second down. This time they'll throw it. That one comes out hot down the right side. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Straight ahead, it's Davison. There he goes. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
He really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Finds his man. It's Davison. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. First and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Here's Raiola to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropped back on first down. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. He rifles one deep down the right side.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's taking the shot. Goes high to pull it in. They'll mark him down right there, and how about that play picking up a chunk of yardage?
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense,
got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Has it back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Drops back. It's Washington. Left side, it's Bear. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
That's a really, really good route by the receiver. It's called a corner route. Did a great job sticking his foot in the ground and running towards the sidelines and running right to that hole in the defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He lets it fly. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. It's dropped after taking the hit.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Making the adjustment. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moves to his right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, he's still on his feet.
Hey, I gotta be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to the big tight end. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing Raiola. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Hoosiers. A pick six. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point splits the uprights. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Raiola to throw. Look out! Just gets rid of that one.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
To the air, it's Raiola. He uncorks one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
The play fake, Raiola. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Ducks decide to punt it away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And they can't make the connection. Boy, had a chance to make a connection there, but he fired it in there. Maybe needed to take just a hair off of that one.
Hey, these quarterbacks nowadays, Reese, they got that arm arrogance, baby. They're trying to fit everything in there right now, cramming in that box. Sometimes you got to take a few RPMs off of it, soften it up a little bit, and use a little bit of touch.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Still on his feet at the 35. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Running inside, it's Richard. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keeps it moving. It's Martin. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Trying to squeak through the pile. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Now Oregon will call it second timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Needs it here on fourth down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They'll knock him down, and he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Second and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to get it through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this just hasn't hit his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up because right now he's not playing well. And at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he is stopped short, well short of the marker as the defense stands tall. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Raiola. Rush right in his face. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to convert the third down, here's Raiola. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. Snags it. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. That is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Kent State taking on the Sacramento State Hornets.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
And it's the Golden Flashes, engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. It's inside. It's Martin. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Fresh set of downs going up top. Catch in the middle. It's Roach. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. On the move, it's Martin. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
The Hoosiers are flying down the field. Motion from the wideout. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Unleashes one. Right side, it's Richard. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick give. It's Martin. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Snapped on fourth down. Makes the grab. He won't get there. The defense with a fourth down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Here's Raiola to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. Raiola from the gun on third down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Lost to throw on first. Throws to the wideout. He's got it! Touchdown, Indiana! That one will give them the lead.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. The run inside. It's Hill. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Throwing Raiola. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
From the gun on third down, Raiola. And here's the third interception of the night. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. On the run, it's Martin. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Martin. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Run in the red zone. It's Richard. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Indiana! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He's going to bring it out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Gonna take a shot. Makes a grab right down the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Ducks want to move quickly. Here's Raiola to throw. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got room on the return. The 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The defense putting points on the board. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Long way to go on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Raiola. Rushes on. Unloads in the nick of time.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
To the air, it's Washington. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Gotta make the play on 4th. Lets it fly. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
3rd and long coming up. Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. And down he goes.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Number 39, set to kick it away.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Marsh. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the tight end. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort.
Makes the grab in their space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Out wide left, it's Moore. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. That leaves them with a tough fourth down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game in the fourth quarter.
Turns it upfield. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Right side, it's Johnson. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick. David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over. And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect